here with Rabbi David Rosen, a friend of mine for a long time. Very delighted that you have spoken and shared your thoughts on Guru Nanak, on a very historical opportunity that we are creating a documentary on Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism. So would you share all the thoughts that you expressed?
Well, it was an enormous privilege to be able to speak about someone so illustrious, of such enormous significance as Guru Nanak, who in a sense may be said to have had a universal vision which, while it has specific significance for the Sikh community, nevertheless has insight, vision and enormous beauty for all humanity. So it was a great joy to participate in that interview.
Well, thank you. And there are a lot of similarities between Jews and Sikhs, and we share a lot of things in common. So what do you envision going forward for these communities? Which are minority communities, and yet there are a lot of similarities in the history and kind of persecution, and they've all gone through. Yes.
Great similarities, and both good things and, as you say, also sad things.
Yes.
And therefore, because of the sadness that both Sikhs and Jews share, we have learned how to protect ourselves, to preserve ourselves, while living amongst other peoples of faiths.
Yes.
And that, of course, is the real challenge for both of us, how to be able to preserve our authenticity, our deep-rootedness within our respective traditions, while at the same time being open to others, to other traditions, and functioning in an open secular society.
Yes.
And one of the most significant aspects that both Jews and Sikhs share is the centrality of the book.
Yes.
And that, of course, for Sikhs is not just a book. The Guru Granth Sahib is at the very center,
yes.
and it's the knowledge of it is critical to the future of the Sikh community. For us, the Torah is meant to be a living book in which people are knowledgeable of its contents. And indeed, Judaism will not survive if there is not knowledge of that heritage. So the challenge to be educated when we live in a secular world where there are so many other demands on our children's time and attention is a really enormous challenge that we face together. But above all, we need to work together for those things that we share, and not least of all in that regard is to be able to preserve our rights, our freedoms within a secular society, and therefore to work together for religious freedom, for justice, for peace, for righteousness. As you say, there are so many aspects that are really peculiarly unique to us.
Absolutely, and we learn a lot from the Jewish families and Jewish community how to keep the children connected to heritage.
Right, and the family focus.
And in the face of a lot of adversity around.
Indeed.
So as a minority religious community, there's a lot to learn from the Jewish community, which is a much older community than ours.
And going to a Sikh Gurudwara is for me not only a pleasure, but it's where I can often get some good food that I know is not problematic in any way for me, because there's no meat or fish or crustaceans or anything involved in it. So I can have a good vegetarian meal. As a vegan, sometimes I have to avoid a little bit of the dairy that's there.
Of course.
And it's wonderful to see your head is covered, as our hair is covered as Orthodox Jews. We wash our hands before meal, the way you wash your hands in that regard. And hospitality and sharing is a great virtue in itself.
Of course.
I feel enormously at home within the Sikh community.
And going forward, like from the vision of Guru Nanak, where you have Hindus and Muslims and Sikhs admiring Guru Nanak, and his special message of interfaith understanding and tolerance. What do you see in the future as the world we see getting more and more divided with technology and the right drifting of the public opinion in many larger democracies all around the world?
Anyone who says that the world is one thing is wrong.
Of course.
Because so many different things are happening at the same time. And almost everywhere there is good news and bad news at the same time. But in the field of interfaith relations, we have never ever lived in a world where there is as much interreligious cooperation, collaboration, understanding and participation than there is today. That's an enormous blessing. And we all have a lot both to learn and to expect of the Sikh community, because precisely representing that which you said and which I mentioned at the beginning, of being deeply rooted in your own identity and yet being part of the broader society and interacting well with other communities, that's the secret for our future. A universalism that reduces us to the lowest common denominator of having nothing particular, nothing special about ourselves, that's not sustainable. Only a universalism that comes out of our particularities in which we respect one another and celebrate one another is a really sustainable universalism. And I think Sikhism expresses precisely that vision.
Well, that was the vision of Guru Nanak, why he brought the writings of the Hindus and Muslims and Guru Granth Sahib and made it into an object of inspiration and worship. So thank you so much. And David has played a key role in strengthening the interfaith movement all around the world, whether it's the Parliament, whether it's the all different
for peace.
Religion for Peace, and many different. And we are here together in Wisconsin. So thank you so much for your really inspirational role, not just for this Jewish community, but I feel that all communities, and may God bless you.
Thank you, and you.
Thank you, and we are looking forward to your comments on Guru Nanak in the documentary which will be released later this year.
Thank you. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal, thank you.